This is problem 2.05 from Francois Tardieu's Backgammon Strategic Concepts book from Chapter 2, Should You Leave Your Advanced Anchor? We say we have secured an advanced anchor when we've moved up or advanced the two checkers that started on the 24 point to either the 22 point or the 21 point or the 20 point or the 18 point. Securing an early advanced anchor is an asset which benefits our game in numerous ways. An advanced anchor enables us to play boldly because it makes it easier for us to escape our back checkers, and it makes it easier for us to re-enter from the bar if we get hit. An advanced anchor reduces our opponent's choice of game plans because it minimizes our opponent's chances of blocking us in, and it weakens our opponent's chances of blitzing us. And an advanced anchor forces our opponent to play more cautiously because it gives us better control over our opponent's outfield board, making it easier for us to hit our opponent's blots in their outfield. Securing an advanced anchor is certainly an asset in the opening phase of the game, but we must know when to give it up. Several factors should influence our decision. We might want to leave our anchor if we're ahead in the race. We might want to leave our anchor if we have the stronger inner board or prime. We might want to leave our anchor if the threat of getting hit is low. And we might want to leave our anchor if our board becomes inflexible by staying back on our advanced anchor. We must weigh all these factors in order to make our decision. And as usual in backgammon, there are always exceptions. Here's the position. We're blue. We rolled a 5-2. Our home board is in the bottom right. We've secured the 22-point anchor, white's 3-point. Look at the two top moves. One of the moves has us running from our anchor, 22-15, and the other move has us keeping our advanced anchor, instead moving 10-5-8-6. I'll give you my quick observations on each of the two moves, some of Tardieu's key points. We'll go over Tardieu's expert analysis with feedback from XG. We'll look at Tardieu's summary. I'll modify the position, which raises a couple questions, and then I'll mention a couple of outstanding backgammon channels you can find on YouTube. First possible move is leaving our advanced anchor by moving 22-15 like this. This runs from our anchor when our home board is stronger than white's. We have 3 points covered in our home board. White has 1 point covered. It duplicates white's good threes. White can hit us with a 3 here, or hit us with a 3 here, or make a couple of these points here with threes, with a 3. You can even hit us with a 5-3. So we're giving him some tough choices to make if he rolls a 3. Getting hit is not going to hurt us too badly either. We get hit either here or here. White's only got 1 point covered, so it's going to be easy to come back in, and he may not hit us. White's checkers are masked in front of our back anchor, though. The race is basically even. Normally, we don't want to race. We don't want to run from our back anchor unless we're ahead in the race. And this move leaves 3 blots around the board. Second possible move is to move 10-5-8-6, keeping our advanced anchor. This leaves no blots, keeps our advanced anchor intact, adds 1 more direct shot on white's lone back checker. Here we've got 2 direct shots, 4 and a 6. After the move, though, we have 3. We hit directly with a 5, 3, a 4, or a 6. Although if we hit with a 6, we're going to break our 8 point because right now it's stripped. And this move makes it more difficult to cover our 7 point on our next roll. We would need double 6s or double 1s or double 3s only. To Recap the factors to consider when we're deciding whether or not we should leave our advanced anchor. We should look at the race, and if we're trailing in the race or the race is even, we should probably stay. We should consider running from our advanced anchor only if we're leading the race, normally. We should also look at the strength of our inner board or prime compared to our opponent's inner board or prime, if they have. And if we have a stronger inner board or prime, we might want to run. If we have weaker inner board or prime, we possibly might stay on our back anchor. We should look at the threats. If we run, there's a high chance that we're going to get hit. We possibly will stay. If there's a low chance we're going to get hit, we might want to run. And we should look at the flexibility and distribution of both our board and our opponent's board. Generally, we should keep our anchor until our position becomes or begins to become more rigid and inflexible. And we should look at our opponent's board. If they have many strip points, we probably want to stay on our back anchor and not break it. We don't want to give them any free shots, any free gifts. We want to give them a chance to either break one of their points or leave a blot also. Give them a chance to weaken their board. Here are the two final positions. Think of the different factors which should influence our decision. Think of the pip count, the threats facing each player, the strength of each player's board. Here's the first possible move, leaving our advanced anchor before and after. Here's the second possible move. Don't break our anchor. Instead, move 10, 5, 8, 6 before and after. Think of which one looks better to you. And let's see what Tardieu and XG have to say. Move where we don't break our anchor. We move 10, 5, 8, 6. Basically, Tardieu says we have two objectives here, and they both involve making the 7-point. Making the 7-point builds a prime in front of White's last best back checker, which controls them and holds them back from running. In terms of making the 7-point, this play puts builders where it'll be difficult to make the 7-point naturally for us, or by slotting. We should rule out this play. We leave the anchor. Again, think of the two objectives. Making our 7-point accomplishes both objectives of building a prime in front of White's last back checker and controlling the 5s that will let White escape. This play leaves a direct shot with a 3, but these 3s are duplicated. White can also use them to build a 5-point with a 3-1, or 3-2, or the 4-point with a 4-3, or hit our blot in the outfield with a 5-3. We run the risk of being primed when White builds their 4 or 5-point, and escaping a checker will increase our flexibility. If we run out here, and White does get their 4 or 5-point, we can still use this checker to accomplish our main goal, which is to make the 7-point. Tardieu's summary: leaving an anchor with a slight racing lead is possible if we can take advantage of a stronger home board and tactical compensation, such as duplicating our opponent's good rolls, like their good 3s in this case. By modifying the position, take away our stronger home board advantage by moving 2 checkers from White's 6-point to their 5-point, and moving our back checkers from the 22 to the 21. Now we should not break our advanced anchor. I believe this supports the importance in this particular position of having a stronger home board in order to run from our back anchor. I think I'm interpreting this correctly, but I might be missing something. Let me know if you agree or not, if you have a question or comment. All feedback is welcome. Check out Sunny Florida Backgammon Club's YouTube channel In this very informative series of backgammon lessons, Gary Koscielny asks questions and leads a group of experienced backgammon players to share their thoughts on every problem in Tardieu's book. Also, check out Jason Lee's YouTube channel, especially his Mid-Atlantic Backgammon Club study sessions. Watch Jason Lee lead a group of highly experienced players, share their thought processes, and then come to a consensus as they play a match against the highly rated XG program.